1 in 6 Australians are affected by hearing loss. According to the Victorian Deaf Society, they submitted that more children are having their hearing impairment diagnosed, but fewer children are being found to have severe profound hearing loss. The reason for this could be due to the improvements in documenting deafness, management and better treatment of rubella, and modifying the etiology of deafness. As there are no set guidelines as to what is considered being deaf, the identification and association of being part of the deaf community differs with each individual. This results in various reports on the size of the deaf community. In Access Economics, it was stated that there are approximately 30,000 deaf Auslan users with total hearing loss. However, in SignBank, an online dictionary, it was found that there was about 6,500 people. This results in reports of different numbers relating to the size of the deaf community, varying from numbers as low as 6,000 to 30,000 deaf Auslan users.
Communication modalities used by the deaf community continue to develop as technology advances. In Australia, this is funded by the government and further supported by organisations such as Deaf Children Australia and the Deafness Foundation Australia. They advocate for the right to effective communication for all people. Sign language, gesturing, and writing rely on visual cues for the transfer of information rather than acoustics. However, advancements in audiological practices have been revolutionary to the modalities used for overcoming deafness. Surgical pathways potentially offer long-term solutions. Structuring of the inner ear canal can be used in conductive deafness to resolve blockages and restore some level of hearing. Developed over the past decades, the cochlear implant has a mainstream use in overcoming deafness. It relies on the direct electrical stimulation to auditory nerves bypassing damaged proportions of the ear. This is conveyed to the brain to create recognizable sound patterns. Whilst hearing aids have been around since the earliest part of the 20th century, their method of restoring hearing differs to the cochlear implant. Hearing aids receive sound waves that are then converted through an amplifier into electrical signals, allowing for the interpretation of sound.